Hi Gemini, welcome to my channel. I am an intuitive tarot reader and this will be your weekly tarot reading for the upcoming 7 days. It will be a general reading. Hopefully there's something here that does resonate with your situation in the upcoming week. Thank you as always for coming back and listening to me ramble on your weekly and monthly readings. I really do appreciate it, Gem. I always get so many views from you guys. I absolutely love it. So from one gem to another, thank you so much. Sending you all my love. Let's get straight into it and see what's coming up for you, Gemini. Let's see what's coming up for us in the week, in the next 7 days. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you're dealing with a Gemini or if you're heavily dominated by the sign of Gemini in your natal chart, this reading may be helpful for you. Let's have a look. Gemini in the upcoming week. Gemini. Okay, and we have inner voice. Okay, this is tuning into that inner voice here, Gems. I almost feel like something has been reoccurring or will be reoccurring. It's either a thought, a memory, a conversation that's going to be replaying time and time again for you in the upcoming week. It's telling you to do something here. It's almost nagging at you, and it's telling you to either apologize or communicate or reach out or initiate a certain conversation or inquire about someone. But it's like a constant reminder that's going on in your mind. It's a voice that's going to be speaking to you in the upcoming week here. It's telling you to do something. Now it looks like wings, but it also looks like two hands opening up. So the wings could indicate you taking off. I mean, you are a mutable air sign, so this is you spreading your wings, finally listening to that inner voice and following what it's telling you to do. Hopefully it's telling you to do good things. And the hands here are, it's almost like two hands are opening up as well. Like you can see that's like the fingertips. I'm not sure if you can see that. So my camera zooms in. See how it almost looks like two hands opening up and nurturing something very important here, nurturing the light. And what almost could look like a rainbow here. And you've got this beautiful crown. What's interesting is that there's two crowns. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a double crown here. So I do believe this is in connection with someone important around you here, Gemini. A lover, a friend, an associate. It's crowning the two of you with peace or making something special out of an existing connection here. You hold it in your hands here. Your voice, your thoughts can be translated into you having the power over a connection or you having a lot of reign over something very important to you here. Let's have a look using the Rider-Waite deck. I do believe it is an important conversation that needs to happen between you and a significant other, Gemini, in the upcoming week. Okay, the first card you have is the King of Cups. It could be with a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. You do have very nice blues here in the perimeter. So what I'm seeing with the King of Cups here is the King of Cups knows how to manage his emotions. He's very in touch with his emotions, which shows a lot of character. It shows a lot of depth to this person or this situation. But he's also managing his emotions very well, even during a tumultuous time. You can see the water that is around him. He sits very poised on his stone throne here, on this slab stone here. He seems, very comfortable, very calm, but underneath the surface, things are brewing. Underneath the surface, emotions are getting high here, Gemini, and it's something you're going to need to address. It's almost, for some of you, it's like something's been bubbling up under the surface here. You've been trying to manage it for so long here, Gemini, but now it's time to address it. Now it's time for your inner voice to be heard, whether it's insecurities, whether it's doubts, whether it's insecurities, whether it's doubts about a certain situation or person, and these emotions are rising high, it needs to be communicated. You need to listen because your intuition, that higher level of yourself is guiding you and telling you to do something, especially if you are dealing with a water sign. Emotions need to be addressed. Or you finally need to learn to manage how you feel about a certain situation here. Remember that power, the wings, this is you. Like it's almost like majestic eagle wings. This is you. The power is within you. There's a lot riding on this, I feel, for a lot of you. But if you can learn to manage, it's not suppressing emotions. That's not where I'm getting at. By no means should you suppress your emotions. But it's about coming to a good relationship within yourself, knowing where you sit with a person, but also having self-love. I'm not talking about conceit. I'm talking about self-love and appreciations for yourself, and knowing what you deserve, what you're entitled to. But the roles could be reversed, however. This could be a water sign. This could be a water sign that's trying to manage their emotions, that needs to listen to their inner voice and tell you exactly how they're feeling. For some of you, it is an offer of love that's coming through. With the inner voice here, I almost feel like it's a gentle whisper. So I'm not sure if this is in, not so much rumors, but I'm not sure if you'll hear from someone. It's almost like things are on the down low and you're going to hear that someone is interested in you. But they're a little bit shy about it because I think they've been trying to manage their emotions somehow. Okay, you do have the Devil card. This is a Capricorn. For some of you that have been dealing with a Capricorn, I see that the two of you will be very strongly linked in the upcoming week. Now, taking the Devil out of the equation and just focusing on the sign as a whole, it can indicate practicality needs to be employed in a situation here. Capricorns are extremely realistic. They're realists. So they take a realist approach to this connection or to this relationship. For some of you, however, the Devil energy around possibly this Capricorn, this water sign, or whoever you're dealing with in the upcoming week, the Devil card is someone needing to have control, or someone that has control, power, or influence over you, or vice versa, and someone hasn't expressed themselves because it's an inner voice. They know what is right and they know what needs to be said. They know they need to stand up for themselves and say to the other person, I'm not tolerating this pull you have over me. I'm not sure if this is a physical connection and someone is just, you know, the Devil card is temptation. Is someone trying to tempt you or manipulate you here, Gemini, into a relationship here? For some of you, I feel like there's a physical relationship here, and although that's been very enjoyable, it's been on fun and games, the emotional component hasn't been expressed. Or someone is just, you know, it's the energy of, okay, you're a safety blanket for me. You're a security blanket. So you're there. You're in the corner. I know you're there. I feel confident because I know you'll always come back to me. So there's a sense of ownership. You know, the Devil owns these two. He sits above them. He's got power. He has them linked to each other. And it's not a very healthy thing here, Gems. For some of you, it's not very healthy. In fact, it's borderline toxic. And that inner voice, if you want to fly, what's flying? Flying is taking off. Flying is escapism. Flying is soaring. Flying is having an eagle-eye view over everything. If you need to analyze, I think for some of you, this is a bit of a wake-up call in the upcoming week. For those that have been in this toxic connection here, a toxic friendship, someone that's been using you for money, for sex, for going out, for, you know, whatever it is that they've been using you for, or you've been using them for, it's escapism. Someone's using it as an escapism. It could even be substance abuse here. I'm not sure if some of you are partaking and allowing something unhealthy to happen to someone you care about, because in one sense you feel it's helping them. It's not. Escapism. Someone's using it as an escapism for some reason. There is a sexual, you know, a very strong sexual connotation here with the Devil card. So some of you are entering into a very sexual relationship. It could be an affair. It could be something that's taboo, something that's frowned upon. Affairs, workplace romances. You might find that you're attracted to your best friend's lover. You know, it's things that are a bit... You might be suppressing that because it's inner voice. Remember, for some of you, it's just happening inside. You haven't really expressed this to anyone as yet. Okay, you also have the Four of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. The Four of Swords is a time of rest, renewal, withdrawing from a scene, withdrawing from a certain situation here, listening to your inner voice. Some of you know you need to back away from a situation in the upcoming week, and I think you're going to do it here. You're either going to back away from an unhealthy connection here, from a relationship, from a friendship, from an offer, because you need time to think. You need time to spread your wings. You need time to open up and listen to your inner voice. Listen to that, to what's really telling, you know, what your higher consciousness is telling you what to do in this certain situation. It's also laying things to rest here. Laying things to rest and flying. Flying the nest. Maybe you need to escape a certain situation, circumstances in the workplace, in a relationship, in a connection. Maybe you'll find solace in theology, in what looks like a church here with the stained glass windows. I also feel like it's a period of reflection. The tomb effigy here, this is a legacy. For some of you, you've created a legacy with someone around you, and it's almost like you're being guided back to this connection here, or the stained glass windows almost remind me of like imagery that you're looking back on. So I'm not sure if you're reflecting over photos or images or pictures in the upcoming week. It's going to make you feel very, very nostalgic. But it's also a form of escapism and maybe even fantasy here. The fact that this person has been laid to rest here. It's a dream-like state. And what comes to mind is memories, reflection, nostalgia. And I think this is coming up. Some of you need to take a break. I think that might help you in the upcoming week within a certain relationship here. I will leave it at that though, gems. I hope you have a fantastic week ahead. Thank you as always for tuning in. I really appreciate it.